Hello and welcome to From Impossible to Inevitable. I am your host, Megan Bauer. Thank you so much for pushing play today. Thank you for your likes and comments and subscriptions. I appreciate all of the love that you send to me energetically and through the internet. I appreciate you. If you're new to the show, please know that there is a YouTube version that you can watch if you are listening on a podcast platform. And there's always a link to the YouTube should you prefer that method of consumption. And that link is in the show notes of every show. So today, I have a phrase for you that I would love for you to play in your head as you go about your day and encounter everything. So this phrase is garbage in, garbage out. And what I mean by this is to really be mindful of the things you consume. And I'm not just talking about the things that you put into your body. I am specifically talking about the things that you put into your mind. Because the more, bad news you consume, and I'm not talking about being informed. There's a difference between being informed and just consuming bad news. The more bad news you consume, the darker your outlook on life and the world around you is going to be. And the more things that you consume that are just not uplifting, that are just heavy, the heavier you are going to feel. And so that is garbage in. And then because you're putting garbage in, you then feel like garbage, and then garbage comes out. Because what comes in goes out. And so if you feel like the world is full of rotten people and there's not a good person out there and everybody's just out to get everybody, the less likely you are to treat others kindly or to treat others like they are a good person. Because if your outlook is everybody sucks, then you're going to treat everybody like everyone sucks, even if they don't suck. So the most dangerous thing when you have garbage in is, like when you're in your car and you can push that button that recycles the air in the car. So if you just hit recycle in your brain and you are just recycling that whatever bad thing you consumed, whatever heavy thing you consumed, it's just going to weigh you down over and over and over again until you replace it with something good and uplifting and encouraging and positive and motivating. You have to replace it. And I fall into this trap all the time where I replay something that I heard or I saw, and I just replay it and replay it and replay it and replay it. And it just makes me feel so heavy and so down about life and so depressed or so anxious until I start replacing it. And replacing it can mean watching something uplifting, listening to something uplifting, because a lot of the times when you're replaying it in your head, you're not helping yourself out. You have to put good in to get good out. You have to put good in to feel good and then get good out. When you're thinking about when you're motivated and you're positive and you see the world as a bright, sunshiny place that needs your light because it's full of good people that need to be uplifted, you are going to be that bright, sunshiny person that helps others, that brings that light and that positivity to others. And that is so needed. It's so needed because it's so easy to consume the garbage. It's so easy. When you know that saying, it's like, it was a train wreck and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. Who drives by an accident and doesn't crane to see what's happened, right? it's just natural for whatever reason, you know? One of my very favorite things that had happened on the road once. I was on this road, the busy road, 3 lanes, both sides, busy road. And my side was at a complete stop. And I could see, as I was looking around, I couldn't see any reason why we were at a complete stop. I have no idea why this story came to me. I didn't have it in my notes to tell, but I feel like I should tell it. And I'm about to cry. Like if you're on YouTube watching me, my eyes are watery. Um, I don't know why I'm telling this story, but I'm telling it. Okay. We are at a complete stop. I gotta get somewhere, right? Like, I'm like, let's go. What in the world? Come on. Let's just do it. And then finally the traffic starts moving. And so as I start moving, I'm looking around for the cause of our stop. And as I looked out my window, I realized that these 3 lanes of busy traffic came to a complete stop so that a mama duck and her babies could cross the road. Now, if that didn't shift my perspective, I felt like this world is so good. The 3 drivers in the very front were like, I don't care about all y'all. Behind me, this mama duck and her babies get to cross the road. And that was beautiful to me. That was beautiful. I love thinking about that because it reminds me that we can stop our hustle and our bustle and our need to get somewhere, our need to do something. Slow down for whatever metaphorical mama and her baby ducklings, because they need something, because they need to cross the road. We can slow down. That's good in. That is good in. Those 3 first drivers they had enough good in to be able to put good out and stop for that mama duck and not care about the 3 lanes of traffic that they held up. I love that. I have no idea why I told that story, but there you go. Someone needed it. Maybe that was for you. Anyways, here's the point. When times are tough, you need to put as much good in as you can. Listen to things, watch things that are good and uplifting. If your favorite show or the show that everyone's watching isn't the thing that is uplifting, then don't watch it. I don't watch TV or movies as a general rule because it doesn't typically leave me feeling empowered, positive, and motivated. So I just don't. I don't watch it because I don't care and I don't want to feel that way. What you consume determines how you feel and then how you react to others and treat others. So I have a mentor that had a really hard time, felt like her life was falling apart. And so from the moment she woke up in the morning, she had an earbud in and was listening to uplifting audiobooks or podcasts or something like that all day long for months until she had enough good in her that she could recycle that and help her move forward, help her feel positive and uplifted and like she could do it. She's an incredible mentor. And if you have to go to that extreme, go to that extreme because how you feel is worth it. And there are enough uplifting books and podcasts out there that you will never run out of material. And if you do feel like you run out of material, replay something. Last year, I felt I hit a really dark hole and I didn't know what to listen to. one of my very favorite books is called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. And I listened to that book on repeat. It's like a 4-hour book. Maybe it's 6 hours, but it was like I was restarting it every other day or every 3 days. And I just needed that positivity and that light until I could metaphorically provide that for myself. Anyways, put good in, because garbage in is garbage out. And you deserve to put good in, feel good, and then reflect that back to others. That's what I've got for you today. Remember the mama duck. There's good in this world. You have to look for it. Sometimes you have to look really hard. And the more you train your brain to look for it, the more you'll find it, because it is out there. Don't let all of the shadows obscure the light, because the light is there. It is so there. It's there for you. It's there inside you. And you can find that light in others, and you can be that light for others. I hope you have a great day. I send you all of my best wishes, all of my love, and of course, all of the sparkly things. Until next time, bye for now.